In Stocking Up today, trader Scott Bauer is here. He's with Trading Advantage here to talk about a number of stocks, starting with Herbalife. So we have some clarity about the company, but what will this mean to those activist investors who have been really moving this stock around?
Well, you know, you have a tug of war on this one. You've got two guys on opposite ends of the spectrum. You've got Carl Icahn and Bill Ackman, and Ackman certainly is the loser in this one. But
he's been shorting the stock.
Shorting it forever. Icahn's been buying it forever. They've been public about it. They've had argument after argument about it, and certainly Ackman is now in the hot seat. And you know, what can he do from here? But more importantly, you know, I want to go back to some option activity that happened on Thursday, actually, right ahead of the news that came out Friday morning, and there was some call buying. There was some July expiration, so the options that expired last Friday back on Thursday. So something may have been out there, Angie, that there was some FDA announcement coming. Whether it was good, bad, or indifferent.
People wanted to play it to the long side.
People were playing it to the long side, and boy, the people that bought, they were around the 59.5 and 60 strike in there. They made out like bandits. But you know, beyond that, now what you say about Herbalife in and of itself here, now, does it start trading as a, let's quote unquote, real stock instead of a speculative stock?
Right. What do you do as an investor? What do you do as a trader?
I mean, as an investor, I have no idea. I wouldn't own this stock for the long run as an investor. But as a trader now, I think what we're going to start to see is volatility definitely come down, because implied volatility in the options, the higher it goes, the more expensive options get. And when things get speculative, that implied volatility rises. So you're going to see a volatility crunch here, because now this stock, without the FDA hanging over it, is going to trade more like a stock that trades on its own merit. Earnings are you know, in 2 weeks or so. I will take another look at it after this knee-jerk reaction is over. I don't want to get caught up in the euphoria of, you know, FDA says it's okay, but then maybe something else comes out.
Let's talk about Yahoo, out with the earnings today, and also those final bids are coming in for the company. Do you play this one, and what do you think about the stock?
You know, I've been long the stock, I'll be honest. I've been long the stock since the low 30s here. I don't know how much more any bid coming in is really going to raise this stock. This stock is trading near its high of where it's traded in quite a while here. The market is predicting about a $2 move on earnings, and whether you call it earnings or, more importantly, what can trump that are these remaining bids that are coming in here. So, you know, to the upside here, if the option market is right, that puts the stock just about 40 or so. I think if no more bids come in, or the bids are not favorable to the marketplace, I think there could be some downside down to about, you know, the lower 30s back here in this stock. So I'm lightening up my long position a little bit here. I'm not buying any more. I'm going to hold on to some of it with, you know, the hopes that maybe there is a bit intensified bid here. I think the upside's pretty capped in Yahoo.
What is your trade in Starbucks?
In Starbucks, heading into earnings, which are end of next week, I like a run-up going into earnings. In fact, I believe the stock is going to make all-time highs. I think 61-ish or so is that area. We saw Starbucks trade back down into the low to mid 50s, rallied back up, traded back down. I'm just buying some calls. I'm accumulating some calls heading into earnings next week, and then I'll probably try and either hedge them by selling higher strike calls or just try and get out of them. But Starbucks has a habit of kind of, I don't want to say running up, but ticking up, gradually ticking up going into earnings. And I'm going to play that again.
Thank you for your Trader Talk.
Always a pleasure.